only recently discovered who my daughter's biological father is, and the realization left me with mixed emotions and feeling completely overwhelmed. I've known my husband, who is 27, since I was 8 years old, back when he moved in across the street from us. To my twin brother and me, he was like an older brother figure. We didn't have any other siblings, and my dad was often away from home working on power line repairs, so my mom was the only person I could truly rely on. I was a bit of a rebel during my teenage years, always sneaking out to hang out. I hadn't had a boyfriend back then, mostly because everyone was afraid of my brother. When I was 15, I snuck out to a party. I don't remember what happened that night, but in the backseat of a car covered by a blanket with a jacket over my head. I felt sore and confused at the time, but life went on as usual afterward. A few months later, I went to the school nurse because I wasn't feeling well, and she gave me a pregnancy test. I insist I didn't even have a boyfriend, but the result came back positive. I cried because I had absolutely no memory of ever doing anything that could lead to that. They called my mom, but the nurse made me tell her myself, feeling it wasn't her place. I told my mom I was pregnant, even though I hadn't done anything that would cause a pregnancy. Mom took me to the doctor, who said it was too late for an abortion. After they told me how far along I was, I told my mom about the time I woke up in the back seat of that car. A few months later, I gave birth to her. She looked exactly like Miff, with the same blue green eyes, curly blonde hair, and even the same full lips. After my daughter was born, my current husband started coming over more often. He was wonderful with the baby. I began to develop feelings for him, seeing him as more than just a friend. He bought my daughter clothes, shoes, and toys, making sure she had everything she needed, even though he was still a college student at the time. We started dating when my daughter was about 3 years old. We had been together for roughly his graduation party. We married 4 months after the proposal, and not long after that, I became pregnant with our first son. Everything was perfect, but as my daughter grew older, I noticed she looked more and more like my husband. He always insisted she was his biological daughter, not his stepdaughter, and would get angry if anyone tried to correct him. I used to find that so heartwarming, thinking it was protecting her from confusion about her biological father. Recently, I took a DNA test to verify my intuition, and the husband is indeed my daughter's biological father. I don't know what to do, or even how to make sense of what happened. How would he react if I asked him if he remembered it? He has always been so loving and considerate. He used to say I was the girl of his dreams, and that he would give me the world if he could. It's been a week since I got the results, but I haven't said a word. My life is so perfect, I don't even want to dig into it.